decided to work on a budget. Every money that entered his hand, he budgeted. He planned that money. And he said something about that his social account that I always like to drop here, and I will say again. He said whatever money he kept in that account for the purposes of socializing, the moment that money is exhausted, he's done with socializing for that month until the next income comes. Such wisdom. So if you want to be someone that spends wisely, you cannot say, I beg, nobody should come and control me. It's my money. No. If you move with that mindset, your money will control you. And I tell you that money is a lousy master. That is why you must learn to be the boss of your own money. So create a budget. And then the next thing, track your expenses. The first time I heard this, it wasn't funny at all. It wasn't funny for me at all. But it's a principle. It's a principle in finances that if you want to attain to anything great financially, you must apply. You must track your finances. Okay, I have a budget for this. You now come back to sit with a pen and a writing pad to ask the question, did I spend according to budget? Okay, if I did, what did I buy? Okay, I bought a bottle of Coke for 500 or 400 or $5 or I don't know, whatever your currency is, and you write it down. Okay, I bought pizza, I bought peanuts, whatever it is you bought. I bought recharge cards. I did this subscription, I did that according to your budget. You now write it down. And at the end of the day, you sum it up to see if you're in line or out of line. I tell you, you keep doing this, there is no way, there is just no way that financially you won't go far. There is no way. Another thing that you must do is to delay gratification. What does it mean to delay gratification? To delay gratification simply means that you put to some other time something that you should have bought now. You choose to reward yourself later rather than reward yourself now. And it brings to mind another story I like telling on this program concerning a mentor of mine. He said a time in his life came, he had a very big truck initially. It was a utility vehicle. He was using it for his business. But this American spec, American vehicles are very big. So he felt that it was becoming wherever he shows up with that truck, they notice him and he didn't want that anymore. He had some money, he had made some money and he wanted that precisely 8 million. And he wanted to get himself a smaller car so that in the event that he and his family wants to go out, maybe on a Sunday, they want to go somewhere, maybe church or wherever, they won't be in that big truck going everywhere. So was it a good idea? Yes, it was. But because he has schooled himself about these things, he had a second thought. He said to himself, say if I should invest this 8 million into this particular instrument, what's going to come to me as dividend is going to be enough to buy this car with some change. So he said he delayed his buying that car initially, but don't worry about it. Let them laugh. Sometimes you might even have to ask for help when you're doing this. It's fine. It's just for the now. You're building something solid. And just like nobody sees the foundation of a house, nobody's going to see all the sacrifices you're doing. And don't be bothered about it. Don't be pressured into impressing people. Forget about them. When you finally get there, you won't need anybody to tell anyone that you have arrived. So just calm down. Delay gratification a bit. Okay? And then another thing that can help us in spending wisely is using this 50-30-20 budgeting rule. The 50-30-20 budgeting rule. This rule states that when you receive an income, you set aside 50% of that income for your needs. You see how important needs are. They can't be overlooked. And so they take the chunk of your income. Then you go down to 30% for your wants, if you can afford to go for them right now. Because there are some wants that, okay, 30% for that. Then 20% must go into your future as your savings and your investments. So you can apply that rule. I want to say the fifth thing, which is the last thing that uh, I have to say concerning how you can spend wisely. Before I now quickly open the phone line so that we can take your thoughts. And if you're part of our YouTube audience, you can go to the comments section and then, you know, drop something about your experience of spending wisely. Have you been a wise spender or not? And if you haven't, given what you are hearing today, what will you do differently concerning your spending? Because I have been able to establish at the start of the program that for many of us, it's not a more money problem, but it's a spending problem that we have. If we can just step down a bit on our spending, we'll be able to make do with what we already are earning. Yes, I agree that there are some situations that are bad. The income is really poor. Yes, in such a situation, you want to get yourself another source or other sources of income to help you, maintain the balance required. So, the last thing I want to say before I open the phone line is that you must avoid impulse buying. Don't just go to the supermarkets and what's not on your list because it catches your fancy, you take it off the shelf. No, don't do that. Avoid impulse buy. Make sure that whatever thing you're buying is on the budget, you have planned for it, and you are now ready. Your income at that time can accommodate it before you buy. So now I will open the phone line so that we can have calls coming and we'll be told experiences of callers. And maybe they want to add a thing or two from what's been said here today. That would be very nice because I also love to learn from you. So to be part of the program via phone, you can call the number 0806 036 2898. I'll take that number again, 0806 036 2898. And please, when you do call in, endeavor to reduce the volume of your radio so we don't have hallbacks and any form of disturbing noise from your end. Then go on to tell us your name and where you're calling from so that you can tell us your own experience concerning spending, if you've been spending wisely or not, what you intend to do differently going forward, having heard us today, or you want to chip in your own advice. We'll take calls now as they come in. And while we wait for calls to come in, I want to talk about a principle known as money respect. Okay, we have a call. Let's take it. Hello? Hello, it's good to have you on the Money Boss. Go on, tell us your name and where you're calling from. Lady G calling us from Akenfa. It's good to have you on the Money Boss. Wow. The pleasure is mine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Lady G. We appreciate you. Delayed gratification. Okay. Okay. Mm. Wow. Yes. Yes. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Going out. Yeah. So, Lady G, are you telling us now that you are a wise spender? You spend your money wisely now. Is that what you're telling us? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for engaging with us, Lady G. We really do appreciate you. You also can call into the program on the number 0806 036 2898. And don't forget your name and location, very important to us. Or you, if you're following via YouTube, go right to the comment section. But before you do that, please ensure you have liked this. Like it, share it, and then subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and then go on to share your comments around how you spend. You spend wisely or you're on the other side. And also, you can tell us what you intend to do differently. So we'll take calls now. I love to finish whatever thing it is I'm saying before I take any call. So I can take a call now. 0806 036 2898 is the number to call to be part of the program. Yes, I was talking about the principle. Oh, we have a call. Let's take it. Hello. Hello. Good to have you on the Money Boss. Your name and location, please. Prince calling from where? I didn't get that. Osiri. Okay. Okay. Prince calling from Osiri. It's good to have you on the program. Go on, please. All right. Thank you, Prince. Thank you. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Prince, calling us from. Thank you so much, Prince from Osiri. It was very nice having you on the program, The Money Boss, and I trust that you are going to put into practice everything that you have heard today. Okay, I think I can be able to take one more call. Let's take one more call before I finally talk about the money respect principle that I was trying to talk about. The number is 0806 036 2898. When you call, do tell us your name and where you're calling from, and then go on to say what you have to say. Hello. 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 Can you hear me, please? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. All right, so we'll put an end to that call. Don't know what's happening there. Could be the network. You can try again. So I take one more call I talked about. All right, hello. No, no, no. We'll put an end to this call. We will put an end, please. Okay, go on. Go on. All right. Tell us your name and where you're calling from, please. Okay, go on. You're welcome. Ah! Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate you. Okay, so I won't take any more call for now because I want to wrap up and I still have some things to say about this topic before I finally say my goodbye for today. Now, that's talking about the money respect principle. And that's a very powerful principle. This principle, you know, suggests that if you do not respect money, money will not stay with you. Just like everybody loves respect. If you don't respect the person moves away from you, the person avoids you. It's the same thing with money. If you don't show money respect, money will not want to stay with you. Money loves to stay with people that show it respect. Now, what does it mean to show respect to money? It simply means that you plan it, it simply means that you track it, and it simply means that you spend it intentionally. So when you're throwing money around, that means you are saying, money, I have no respect for you, and money will definitely run away. Money goes where it's valued. It goes where it's valued. If you trust money, if you treat money, I beg your pardon, carelessly, it will leave you carelessly. So please, going forward, we must apply this principle of money respect. And as I leave, I want to leave you with this. Think about the last 30 days. The last 30 days you've spent, think about it. And as you do, ask yourself, what did I spend money on? Begin to take stock of what you spent money on these last 30 days. Don't go too far, just 30 days. Then ask yourself another question. Was it necessary? This thing I bought, was it necessary? And the final question I want you to ask yourself, was it a waste? Did I just throw away my money? Don't judge yourself. We don't want judgments. We just want to be honest because awareness is the first step to change. Okay? So I want to leave you with this. Okay? Ask yourself sincerely, and you know you are the one person you cannot lie to yourself. So sit down, like I've said, and evaluate the last 30 days. What did you spend on? Was it necessary? Or did you just throw away money? And you'll be faced with the results. Whatever you find out, put it side by side what you have heard today and begin to make the necessary adjustments going forward so that with every money that comes into your hand, you are spending wisely. Because if you don't do that sacrifice, don't make that sacrifice today, you will never attain to a financially free future. Today is the seed that you need for the harvest you need tomorrow or you want to see tomorrow in your finances. So it's very important how you treat that seed today. Well, we've come to the end of the program today. It's been very, very enlightening for me. I keep saying it. Somebody will be like, you are the one saying these things. How will you say you're learning a lot? No, I do learn even when I am teaching or talking to other persons. I really do learn. So I want to tell you, I assure you that I've learned again today. And if I have learned, I want to believe that you also have learned something from this program. Now, it's not about what you learned, but it's more about you going out there and taking action based on what you've learned. So run with all that you have heard today, all that you have understood today, run with them so that in the next 5 years, the next 10 years, you know that you won't be at the same spot or even worse than this, but rather you'll be closer to your financial destiny. So many, many thanks to every one of you that called into the program today. Those that followed us via YouTube, thank you. Thank you. And if you would want to see this broadcast again, you can head to our YouTube channel at The Money Boss. While you're there, like it, like the videos, like everything you see there, watch them, share, invite others to be a part of it because as the days are going by, more value will be uploaded there. You don't want to eat alone, do you? Then subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other thing coming from the Money Boss going forward. I want to thank the studio manager, Clinton. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone that made this broadcast today a success. My name is Rita Fabor. And until I come your way again next Thursday, Don't forget to keep being the money boss.